how to enter and process a carrier quick pay discount. In this example, load 2498. Let's move down to the accounting section. Click on the accounting section to open up the section. Noticing on the right-hand side, we have our customer rate set at $3,000. We have our carrier rate set at $2,500. In this example, we have a 5% quick pay fee. There are two ways to enter and process a quick pay fee based upon your preferences. Process number one, or option number one, you've simply entered in your carrier invoice number already and your receive date. And for example, let's just click on the carrier card and we're going to click on quick pay. Notice that it just changes the due date to 10 days away from the receive date. Let's just change that to 10/15 because we're paying the carrier in 5 days. Okay? We're going to move down to the carrier rate. We're going to type in a description of the quick pay fee. As mentioned, our first option has you selecting and entering negative $125 in the other costs amount box here. By clicking save, you'll notice now that the total due is set at $23.75. The balance due is set at $23.75. Notice the total cost of the carrier's load is now $23.75. But notice on the right-hand side that our net profit now has increased from $500 to $625, meaning that if you run a sales report within your EZ Loader account, it will show that your broker, if you're paying a broker commission on the gross profit, it will show that the actual gross profit has increased from $500 to $625, meaning that by entering in the carrier quick pay amount, by putting in this negative $125, you have increased the net profit and percentage that could be paid to the broker on this load. Moving on to option number two. We'll go ahead and start back at the carrier rate section. What you will do is simply enter in the text description of the carrier quick pay fee. In this option number two, we are not going to enter in a negative amount here of $125. We're going to click the save button. Notice there's a section called less driver advance here. We're going to enter in a check. We're going to select the check type, com check. Ignore the title of the check type, com check. Enter in a check date, whatever date you want that to be, and let's put in $125. And let's click save. Now you'll notice compared to the last scenario, the total cost is showing $2,500 as originally booked instead of $23.75. Yet, just like option one, the total due is set at $23.75 here, along with the balance due set at $23.75. You'll notice the net profit remains at $500, which means that if you were running a sales report and you were to pay a percentage of the gross profit or net profit to the broker, it would not increase and you would be paying that broker a percentage based off of $500. Also notice below that we have the com check entered in here. Once again, ignore the title, but notice there is a less driver advance amount of $125. Lastly, in both scenarios, if you are using a QuickBooks Online integration, make note that EZ Loader syncs over the total due when it creates a carrier bill in QuickBooks. Once again, EZ Loader syncs over the total due amount to QuickBooks when EZ Loader creates a carrier bill in QuickBooks. So I hope those two scenarios provide you an option to enter in and process a carrier quick pay payment.